Someday somebody's going to make you want to turn around and say goodbye. Oh, hello, you horrible lot. Right, there has been a lot of questions this week, so forgive me if I do not linger for too long on each one. Now, I strongly recommend you stick around until the end of the show, as I have a feeling there will be an exciting story development.
Hello, Skeletor.
He-Man! Oh, what are you doing here, you twit?
I heard you needed some help with the graphics for the show.
I don't need your help, He-Man.
Okay, shall I leave again?
No, I need some help, you idiot.
Well, I'm happy to help, Skeletor.
Yes, of course you are. You make me sick.
Would you like me to read the questions to you?
No. Yes, that would be lovely. But then who will do the graphics and the auto cue?
I can do those for you in post, Skeletor.
Oh, well, be sure that you do. Right, get out of the shot so I can do my intro. Right. Greetings! I am Skeletor, and welcome back to SkeleTalk, the series where I answer your questions. Shh, it's the internet's best-kept secret. Right, hey man, I'm ready for your help, that I definitely don't need.
Here I am, Skeletor.
Right, get on with it.
Okay, the first question is from the Fly Attractor, who asks, who leaves a worse smell on the carpet? A bean out in a heavy rain Beast Man, or a regular level of moistness Merman?
Oh, well, that would be Beast Man. Merman's fishiness is usually quite mild, but Beast Man's animalistic musk is rather pungent, especially after he's been rolling in Fox's poo. Thanks for the question. Next one, He-Man.
Delvian Seek asks, how did you first meet Panthor?
Well, I have been asked this before, but I can't remember if I told a lie. I first met Panthor in 1979 when he wandered into Snake Mountain as a small cub. He was lost and alone, and I took him in immediately because I like purple cats. I gave him some fish, which he was very pleased to receive, and we became instant friends. From that moment, he never left my side and grew up to be my most fiercely loyal companion. Thanks for the question, Delvian.
Jason Raphael Murdoch asks, do you have any weird fears?
No, I'm not afraid of anything. I do, however, have an extreme aversion to ballet slippers.
What's your problem with ballet slippers?
Fuck off, He-Man!
Mimi Rogers wants to know your favorite Megan Thee Stallion song.
I don't know who that is. Who is that, He-Man?
I don't know, Skeletor.
Splendid. Sorry, Mimi. Our disinterest is profound. Next.
Gerard O'Connor asks, what's the nicest thing you've ever done for your nephew?
Well, He-Man, Gerard is a top-tier ninny. I have never done anything nice for anyone, ever. I specialize in being a shit to everyone around me, and I am proud of my consistency in this regard. The next question, He-Man.
Okay. Kat writes, since you have a ninny list, do you also have a goodie list?
Yes, I have a chocolate-covered peanut list for those who impress me or make my life easier. It is a prestigious list, and it is very difficult to become a member of this exclusive club. I have answered this question before, so I urge you to pay more attention. Thanks for the question, Kat. Next.
New contributor Theodore Miller writes, as a master of the universe, are you required to conquer and rule? Have you already and I forgot to notice? Or are you cool just being better than all of us?
Well, Theodore, pretty much all of the above. My conquering of Eternia is going exactly as I planned. I am playing the long game, and I am doing really well. And my strategy is flawless, and my victory is assured. And yes, I am clearly better than all of you, and I am perfectly satisfied with this. Thank you for the question, Theodore.
Daniel Herron says he's planning to buy a Herbert Johnson Indiana Jones hat. He's leaning towards the seaplane version, as he finds the grey and brown colour mix to be more versatile than the brown. Do you have any thoughts?
Yes, I have a strong opinion about this, and I agree with Daniel. The grey mix is the superior choice. although the brown one would be the more classic selection. My advice would be to buy the brown one. No, get the grey one. You will be happier with the grey one. Although you will definitely regret not buying the brown one. A wise man would buy the grey one, but a sensible man would choose the brown one.
Skeletor!
What, Spirit of Whiplash?
Skeletor, you're not helping Daniel make a decision.
I know I'm not helping Daniel make a decision. I like not helping Daniel make a decision. Get out of my sight, Captain Obvious, before I figure out how to beat you.
Yes, Skeletor.
Oh, God, I'm glad he's dead.
Do you miss him, Skeletor?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I'm sorry, Skeletor.
Shut up!
Okay. Sparky Boy asks which is the most disturbing? A cat in a spider costume, the ghost of Jimmy Savile, or Liz Truss in a slave Leia costume?
Probably the ghost of Savile. To be honest, I quite like the idea of Liz Truss dressed as slave Leia. Does that make me a weirdo?
Yes, Skeletor.
Guilty!
Andrew asks, have you tried a cape? It would tie together the whole BDSM look you have going.
Don't laugh at me. Yes, I have considered a cape. I plan to have one made at some point. It will be swish and majestic. I just need to settle on a colour. Thanks, Andrew.
Soda Cauldron is wondering where your pink apron has gone.
I don't know what Soda's talking about. I do not own an apron. Soda has gone mad.
Skeletor!
What, Spirit of Whiplash?
You do have it.
No, I don't. Shut up. Fuck off.
Stephen Gray wants to know which you think is the best on-screen version of the Batmobile.
The 89 Batmobile is probably my favourite overall, but if I had to choose one for personal use, I'd probably choose the Tumbler. Thanks, Stephen.
New contributor The War asks, is it true that you once had a brief but tempestuous liaison with Strawberry Shortcake?
No, this is not true. This was a rumour started by Phil Collins and a sexy one from Wilson Phillips, designed purely to provoke me. I did embark on an ill-advised affair with one member of the Sylvanian Families, but I found the whole interspecies aspect to be rather peculiar, and I was rather self-conscious about shagging a rabbit, however consensual it may have been. Have I overshared, He-Man?
Yes, Skeletor, very much so.
Thanks for the question, and welcome.
Roberto Bassetto writes, if you don't feel comfortable with spiders, why did you choose a vehicle that resembled one?
Well, a spider was actually gifted to me one Christmas by Trapjaw and Webstore, and I enjoy the fact that it is completely impractical. Also, because it is fucking massive, I don't need to worry about it hiding under the furniture or emerging suddenly from her plug hole. Thanks, Roberto.
Mike Ciccone asks, do you prefer the dimensions where your minions were astronauts, twisted by your chaos magic, or ones where they are Eternia native weirdos?
I prefer the Eternian dimensions because those minions are more simple-minded and therefore more easily manipulated. They are idiots, admittedly, but we can't have everything. Thanks, Mike. Okay, before the final question, I'd like to proudly announce that next week will be the 100th episode of SkeleTalk.
Congratulations, Skeletor.
Shut up, He-Man! Right, to mark the occasion, please try to submit the strangest, most peculiar, and downright ridiculous questions you can possibly think of. I want to be confused and alarmed. Don't let me down. Anyway, He-Man, what's the final question this week?
Well, it's from Paul Wilson, and he writes, since we're all missing Whiplash, would you lighten the mood with a limerick starring our favourite lizard thing?
Yes, of course. Right, He-Man, go away.
See you later, Skeletor.
Right, here we go. There once was a Whiplash so silly. He liked to wear dresses so frilly. He was such a twat, but besides all of that, he had a laughably small little penis, Skeletor. Ah! Get out of my sight before I beat you.